Let me get these young links out. How y'all doing tonight? It's your boy Top Dot with a new little series I got. Call Let's Talk About It. Uh, Tonight we're gonna be talking about J.Prince versus New York. How y'all feel? How y'all feel about that? Hold on one second. All right. Yeah. So send these little links out and then go ahead and holler at y'all about this little topic. All right. All right. So one more. Just want to know what y'all feel about so J.Prince drama with New York, man. It's kind of crazy. I didn't even know the OG would step out of his comfort zone like that, but Cass got him. Cass got the old gangster stepping, stepping now. You know what I'm saying? They didn't say a little bit too much about the cat. You know what I'm saying? They said too much about the little homie, uh, YB Almighty. And my personal feelings about that was kind of bogus, man. I don't think y'all had no reason to jump the little dude. You know what I'm saying? One of y'all could have just fought him one on one. But I mean, I guess that ain't how it go nowadays. So you know, I ain't saying nothing bad. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it as soon as I can get this other little link up. Don't mind me looking swizzle face, cause you know what it is. All right, we got Yonder in the back, so y'all already know. Beats by Yondo. If y'all can hear any of that, I also have to make sure I was on. But yeah, y'all, let's get to it. So this J.Prince thing, I'm doing too much. Hold on, I'm doing way too damn much. All right, all right, there we go. Yeah, back. So J.Prince versus New York. How y'all feel about that? Me, I ain't think that them little cats can get um, the OG up out of his comfort zone like that. Um, Listen, he is a powerful man. He got a lot of reach, a lot of pull. You may not have as much in different cities, but he still got some. At most, it's like mainly Texas, but his influence outreaches to different people around the world. And from what he said, he got folks and people that whoever said whatever, it's gonna be whatever. That's what he said. Now, one thing one thing about this whole situation is I don't think my man J.Prince had to say nothing at all, because the little dudes came out with a video, like two of them, as soon as they did it. Matter of fact, they filmed themselves doing the actual crimes. So we all know the rules of the street. When you give yourself away like that, then of course you're going down. You know what I'm saying? There's no upside to that. But for them to be calling that man out like they did. Like, everybody get their own personal opinion, but me, I fully respect J.Prince. You know, I may have my little quiffs and quaffs about certain things, but at the end of the day, I respect what the man did for the South when it came to rapping, because he brought us rap a lot, which had a lot of good artists. He ain't never been out here in the public disrespecting people like that. You know, he didn't always handle his business accordingly and behind the scenes. You know, but these young cats then got him up out of his comfort zone, because this new age way of doing things. You know, nowadays, if you do things in silence and people don't believe you, so you have to basically either write it out or record it, which in these days and age, y'all need to stop recording everything. Put your phones down one time, man. You ain't got to record every single thing that you do, every little step that you make. Like Bobby Brown said, you do not have to record every single step you take. You do not have to record every single, even basically facial expression, emotion, time of day, food, shoes. I mean, you don't have to share that every single minute, you know. But in these days and age, that's what they do. So I leave that to them and whoever else want to enjoy that. Now, as far as them going and getting that man up out of his comfort zone, which uh, I say get him up out of his comfort zone because you must be living under a rock if you ain't seen the man Instagram, or you ain't seen the second Instagram post that he put up. You have to just be hiding under a rock. But for those who don't know, J.Prince issued a subtle warning to Zay5 and the rest of the people that jacked his artist. Said, hey, listen, just go ahead and return his chain back. You know, you know who I am. You know what I can do. So go ahead and give it up. Don't play with me. Things of that nature. And he tagged a few people. You know, my son Remy, P, Fred the Godson, Hocus Focus Fifth. So he tagged a few of them people and basically said, yo, this y'all area, if y'all can do me a favor and check on it for me. All right. That was cool. Now, a lot of people misinterpreted that as him giving a direct order like, yo, you go do this. Y'all go do this right now, or I'm finna come do something. You know? So they was basically like, listen, dude, you cool and all, and people respect you a lot, but you know, what can we do? And you making it hot for us by even tagging us in this stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? That was that. Him and my son, you know, J.Prince and my son, they, you know, settled whatever little dispute that they had on Instagram. You know, J.Prince, like a real gentleman and gangster, called him, yo, this is this is that. You know what I mean? So rewind, or not rewind, sorry, fast forward to Instagram post number 2. This time, that's what leads to the title of this whole little live. J.Prince versus New York. You can interpret that tweet as a few things. You can interpret it as him being nice and saying, hey y'all, listen, I warned y'all. I told y'all who I am. I told y'all what I can do. I don't even need to just talk about it. So that it's gonna be what it is. I told y'all already. Since y'all didn't believe me, now y'all gotta go downtown Julie Brown. You dig? And it is what it is. Then the second layer of that was, hey, little homies, the one that was telling me to go ahead and get low on your private parts. I'm not with that. And since you want to speak like that, we're gonna make sure that that theory is tested. And that's it's quite disturbing. That's quite disturbing when A OG like that with that much power tell you, okay, homie, y'all that was talking, you gonna get your business, and I'm finna come and sit you down grown man status. Here, you stop talking, you stop talking, you stop talking. Oh, you talking about them other cats that I tagged in the video the first time? Nah, they're not important to me. They not, I don't really even know these cats. I just tagged them because I know a few people that know a few people. You know what I'm saying? So this, that, the third, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So also, if y'all wasn't really thinking, or if you couldn't put all of the clues together while all of this was happening, somebody had to tell J.Prince them little homies them names. So if somebody that's connected and know just enough for them to say, hey, um, we know this dude, um, we know where he at, we know his name, we know a few things about him. We can give you that info if you need it. So there it went. But that brings me to the closing, or some part of the closing point. It's people in New York, amazingly, that really don't know about J.Prince's legacy. It's actually quite a few, you know what I'm saying, people that don't really know about his legacy. It's quite a few young people that don't even care, older heads too. It's a lot of people that know about it, respect it, such as myself. There's other people that know it, respect it, but still like, eh. And then it's people like the young cast that's just like, listen, we don't know you, you old. Anybody can get it, all of that. You know what I'm saying? We got guns too, we got people too. What's up? You got people like that too. So now it's an OG versus the young G thing. And like Texas versus New York type thing, how they was trying to spin it. I don't think it's like that. I really don't. I don't think it's no Texas versus New York type thing. I don't think it's that serious. I think it's a certain crew versus J.Prince's crew type thing. That certain crew just happens to be from New York, and just happen to be from the Brooklyn area. So that's what it is. Plus, if the cast would have just done it in silence and wouldn't have said nothing, then I'm 100,000% sure that they wouldn't have got caught up. They could have just walked around low key with the channel. I don't know, because I wouldn't do nothing like that. So for cats like that, I mean, my advice to you, if you are going to do something like that, please don't record it. And if you're going to do something like that, check the person who you're jacking, because sometimes you might be jacking an artist of J.Prince, and you might just piss him off to the point where he is willing to go against an entire state. And now when I say entire state, New York is going to band together. They not basically gonna take that. They're gonna be like, what? Who is you? Blasey split the third, the fifth, the sixth, and the seventh. They gonna be like, no, they gonna stand up and they gonna unite together. Like if they gotta bring all 5 of the boroughs together and create Voltron, they gonna bring all 5 of them boroughs together and create Voltron. I promise you. For some reason, New York people are they built different. You know what I'm saying? They whole style, they rhythm, they rhyme, they reason, all of that is manifested from where they from. I can tell you this, New York people are some of the most true to their street type people that it is. Matter of fact, I think they could be number 1 on that list. They are number 1 on that list for being the most, this is my street. You not finna come on the street, say nothing bad about the street, do nothing to nobody on the street without something popping off. You know what I mean? I give that to them. You know what I mean? Chicago, we do the same thing. But New York, do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's big ups to them. And it's a lot of people that love New York so much that they won't even let somebody that is as legendary as Mr. J.Prince himself say nothing bad about them, and that's why you got a lot of I peep a lot of my New York bloggers because my dude Word the Street, y'all got to check his channel out. Check out my dude Word the Street. Uncle Nick is the truth. My boy DJ Bandana Black, he be popping it off real nice. And for my up north people, y'all highlight my boy Real Talk Media. Um, he is from Detroit. He did from the Detroit area, so you know he a Michigan dude. So he break the news down and give y'all all the latest and greatest, just like that. I already know, you know, I don't mess with the other folks. That's what I just say. I ain't gonna stir the other pot. But them three, y'all go highlight them three. They bring y'all what you need to know right then and there. So with that being said, oh, and my guy Jack Frost, aka of the BBN Network, y'all highlight him too, all day, every day, because that's my dog. Yeah. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap up my point. If it was me and somehow I just idiotically decided I wanted to go jack a rapper from Texas that might be connected to J.Prince, um, I probably would have done it by myself. And the reason I'd have done it by myself because it wouldn't have been no punching, no none of that involved. It has just been a swift, you know, something. I wouldn't even. This is if I was on my mind. I do research, so I'd have probably known who the little homie was, and I wouldn't have messed with him, and I'd advise anybody around him that like, no, I don't mess with him, bro. That's J.Prince artist, you know, leave him alone. J.Prince is well connected, and you will get your head split messing with that dude. But you got little homies out here that's like, we don't care, you know. Besides that, if y'all gonna do stuff like that, once again, stop putting it on your phones, man. Because not only are gangsters watching, but so are the Alphabet Boys. If you don't know who the Alphabet Boys are, it's the FEDS, Feds. They watch. They watch a lot. They watch all the time. They know when you watch. Matter of fact, they're Santa Claus. They know when you're sleeping. They know when you're awake. They know when you've been bad or good. So obey the law for goodness sake. You know what I'm talking about? So there you have it. That's the main reason not to put robberies, fights, um, anything besides porno, I guess. Y'all see the old white dude slaughtering people? Yes. That old dude that was slaughtering people, and they say he was they say he's was a white supremacist. See, you got stuff like that that's going on in the world. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you have stuff like that going on in the world, then you got stuff like this going on in your own backyard. You know, it kind of take you off of focus on what you're doing. You know, so my advice to the next people, or hopefully this don't end in nobody getting murked, nobody getting beat up, nobody getting robbed, none of that. You know, hopefully it don't end in that. Hopefully it ends peacefully and everybody else just doing anything and enjoying life. But if not, then research on who you mess with. You know what I'm saying? And stop putting your business all out there for people to see, or that something gonna happen to you. If he was complaining about Muslims lying, living in this country, the country with Aboriginal, of course, Muslims really get angry. They gonna get the white man what he's looking for. Yeah, it's just we all know the game. We all know how stuff go. I would say, man, pray for all them people, family who lost their family. I don't care what religion, race, creed you are. I like everybody. I think everybody is interesting. So I like different people, different views, different walks of life. I understand people. A lot of people may not like me just because of my skin color, but I'm smart enough to know this. So I stay away from them people. I gravitate toward the people that kind of don't mind. You know what I mean? You can do that. Yeah, no, they're not. But the Muslims are smart people, and they're peaceful people. At the end of the day, they're not trying to run up in buildings and do nothing crazy. They are peaceful people. You know, us sometimes as human beings, we have a battle first and think about it later nature. You know, we got some people that just don't care. You got people who care but afraid to assert themselves because you got other people in the background and it's trying to choke them out, basically. You know what I'm saying, per se. But you can't be afraid. Me, I, life is life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not waiting around for nobody to come and say, "Hey, man, live or don't live." You know what I'm saying? It's your choice. It's always your choice. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, how they try to convince you it's not, it's always your choice. You know what I'm saying? It's your choice if you want to listen to them. It's your choice if you don't. It's your choice if you like them. It's your choice if you don't like them. You know. So my advice to them young cats, you know what I'm saying, the rest of the young cats that didn't get picked up by the feds, you know what I'm saying? My advice to y'all is if y'all kind of get away with this, just keep it between you and your people. You don't have to be scared. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever done in the dark come to light anyway. But you don't have to be scared to just be like, I think I'm going to fade from this situation because I ain't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? There's no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? And to all the hotheads, put an ice pack on one time and calm down, man. You know, it's crazy how y'all just jump head first and everything, man. And last but not least, y'all leave J.Prince alone. If that man then got out of his comfort zone and hopped on Instagram to tell y'all that he's finna come per se get y'all and make y'all pay for what y'all did, you did what you did. Go ahead and get the consequences. You know what I'm saying? Like my mama used to always tell me, if you do something to somebody else and you weren't supposed to, don't get mad when they come and do something to you that ain't supposed to. So y'all, that being said, thank you for tuning in to the first live episode of Let's Talk About It. J.Prince versus New York. How y'all feel? If you missed the live, go ahead and drop something in the comment. If you're not subscribed to my channel and you just happen to slip by and watch the live, and you happen to slip by again because it's like 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning, you ain't got nothing to do, press the subscribe button. Then hit the bell. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that no more. That's a white supremacist sign. But I just really like the thumbs up, man. I think it's cool. I don't know, man. We'll talk about that later, y'all. So, that being said, I'm out. Y'all out. Till next time. You got something you want to say? Well, let's talk about it. We gone.